Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here, welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a livery designer and formation designer showcase. So where I show you all my liveries and all the formations that I have made so far. A couple of them I can't show you because of formation designer isn't working properly. But with that being said, grab your popcorn, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Okay, so I have turned down these sounds, and for the first time loading all of them in, they're not pixelating, so they've done something, which is good. So first off, I want to start off with this 193 DB class 193 Vectron. Don't ask me what that stands for or translates into English. You're more than welcome to do it yourself. But I'm not German. Beautiful country though. So 193560. There we go. Next up, just wanted to put a little thing. All of these liveries but one, which is the base game, which is the formation over there. All of them, except from one, I have made. I haven't downloaded any because I don't download any. But yeah. Okay. Next up is the Flix Train 193 Vectron. Very plain livery, but there we go. Flix Train. With the Flix Train carriages. Very simple, but I wanted to do it, so I did. There we go. I can't get the green around the windows off. I've tried, but it doesn't work. So I've done them all in the same class. And 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. I have done another version as well. The Flix Train version 2. That's the actual number for it. So there we go. Siemens, or Siemens, however you want to say it. So there's that. Quite happy with these actually. You'll probably see a video with them soon. Next up is the, I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, the Rhine Cargo livery. I was going to make quite a lot of these, but I decided not to after this took ages to make. So there we go, Rhine Cargo, and the number is 119004-9. There we are, clever, whatever that says. So yeah. Next up is the Class 20s, 2901 in GB Rail Freight, and that logo there took me ages to make. And you can see the little orange bit at the back, sorry, yellow bit at the back. Yeah, it took me ages to make these. Trying to get my head around was not easy, but I've done it, and there we go. Exactly the same with this one. This one's 2905. All I've done was done one of them first and then copied it and then just changed the number. So there's that. Next up, you may or may not have seen these, the Class 66s in DB livery, 66050 and 66039. So there's that. yeah, not too bad. Next up we have, you definitely, well, if you have seen the video, you've seen it. Got the Rhine Cargo class. It's based off the class 66, but this is the DE62. So there's that. Very plain livery, to be fair. But again, all these liveries do take time to do. At least now with the text maker, I don't have to make all the text one by one, which is good. So there's that. Next up we have the, you may have seen this if, I'm pretty sure I've done this as a video, this one. Oh, I've got the formation down there. Oh well, never mind. It's a GB Rail Freight class 66753. It's actually the same designer as those 220s. I know it's not perfect, but trying to get a curve like that is pretty difficult. Well, for me anyway. Name of EMD Roberts Road. I actually saw this in real life in in Peterborough. So if you saw my Trainspotting video in Peterborough, you would have seen this. Funny enough, I didn't do it on purpose. Didn't do it on purpose, but this is how it was in real life. That one was connected to that one, or vice versa. That one was coming in first, but this one was absolutely horrendously kicked in mud, dirt, whatever it was. So 66303 X. I can't think what it's called now. X Ralph? No. X something. But it's a plain livery. This is how it was in real life. Except for the blue around that. I can't really help, but never mind. But there we go. Next up, we have the, I'm actually really impressed with this livery. I know the word is meant, that's the writing in black, but never mind. The Avanti West Coast 805013. Put details around the doors, as you can see, around the windows, Avanti West Coast, and I've got the proper numbers for them. 865013, Avanti West Coast, Avanti West Coast, and then 864013. So I've got the numbers for the coaches and all the detail that needs to be done. So I'm very impressed with this livery. Oh, I know what formation I didn't put down. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I didn't put down two formations, thinking of this one. But yeah, very good. I'm very impressed with that one. Next up, I wanted to do this livery for a while. I forgot I wanted to do it, then I remembered with formation. So this is the Prince Harry Royal livery for the class 47, number 47799. If you're wondering how I got the crown, basically I got the Elizabeth QE logo from livery designer, made it, and you can't see it masked in, but I managed to make it so it looks like that, because I wasn't making the crown. I'm not that good a detailer, but that is actually really cool how I've done that. Prince Harry, got all the logos, all the safety signs, and finally I can make Mark II's livery, Mark II's, which I'm very happy with. So this is the Royal Train formation, all in first class as you normally would, but these would be Mark III's instead of Mark II's. But for some reason you can't deliver or make a custom livery for Mark III's unless it's with the HST. But never mind. So there we go. I know that looks really weird, but it is on a corner. And this one as well, number 47798. Prince William livery. So there we go. Next up, you may have heard it, is the Flying Scotsman Royal Train formation. So there we are. With exactly the same setup, Mark II first class coaches. Then it's connected up to the, I can't remember what it was now, Prince Harry, class 47. There we go. So yeah, not bad. Next up, I call it the blood livery, or the blood colour, for class 52. Just ignore the name. The name just pings up every time in different names. But it's connected to Blood and Custard Mark IIs, which has come out really nice. There we go. So we've got the first class first, two class first coaches, then the rest are standard class. There we go. All the way down to the... Oh no, this one didn't have the sport kill break coach. Fair enough. What is that one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is the... Oh yeah, this is the base game class 40. Yes, this one I didn't make. This is the base game class 40, so there's two liveries I didn't make. I do apologise for that mistake. 3. No, I made that one. 2 liveries, exactly the same. 2 Mark II first class coaches, and the rest standard class. So this is a rail tour that left Paddington a couple of weeks ago. I want to say BR Blue for the class 52. This would be the class 52 Western Champion. I think that's how I pronounce it. With Mark II Intercity coaches. First class is at the rear, I think. If I have done first class, I hope I have. Now with this would have been a dining coach, so that's why it's different. No, I didn't put any first class. Oh well, never mind. And it's connected to... Oh, that's another one I didn't make. Class 47, number 47471, base game. Well, this one actually came with the DLC. It's the Blackpool DLC, as you can see there's smoke coming out. But yeah, there you go. So the rest are pretty much my own formations I've done. You may have just seen a sneak peek. So some of these liveries you may have seen already. Yeah, you may have seen this. The 47712 Lady Diana Spencer livery. I know the colour might need changing a bit. I'm just going to leave it with our own coaches. So you may have seen these already. So there we go. All the way along. And then this would be the driving coach, the rear driving coach. As you can see, that's why I've done it like that. So yeah, not too bad. Next up, probably already seen as I was flipping across to there. This is probably one of my most detailed class 47s with that there, with the wires and everything. So this is the 47714. I had to check then, I was like, hang on, it's the same number, it's not. The Angler, class 47, with her own coaches. There we go. You may have seen this in a YouTube short that I'd done yonkies ago, but there we go. Nice. I made this on Trainspotting 3. That's how old this livery is. Again with the driving coach. Very cool. Okay, next up is the first Great Western liveries. This is the 47001 City of Bristol. Because I'd done that one with those coaches, but I didn't want to do the same, so I've just done it this way. And Sea Eagle 47002, First Great Western. I know they're probably a little bit bright, but I'm just going to leave it with Mark II coaches. Again, 2 Mark IIs. Sorry. First class coaches with the brake coach at the rear. This one is not driving coach. So there we go, there's that one. You've already seen that livery anyway, if you have. But there we go. You may have seen this one in a YouTube short, the 66s anyway. 66024. Bellman British Pullman, and 66021 Bellman British Pullman with its own Pullman coaches. I believe this is all standard class. Yeah, it's all standard class. Oh, that's another livery I didn't make. I actually saw this one in real life in Plymouth. I saw this one in Plymouth. D71755 in Clun Castle's video. That is sweet. Yeah, this is the livery I didn't make in City. And there we go. I don't know why it's beeping. I think it's broken. So there's that one. Next up we have the... Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. It was a rail tour that came down to the Statement, that's it. The Statement rail tour formation. So you've got class 47 in intercity livery. Exactly the same coaches as the Bellman Pullman. So all the way along. Then you got this. That one would have been attached to the front, but with that there. Nice. Okay. Probably seen it already as you've just gone past it again. So the Colas Rail, you may have seen this one already. Colas Rail class 37. Just ignore that bit at the top because it's the Cornish Main Line West Cornwall local DLC, and it's got the number on top which you can't change, which is annoying, but never mind. The Colas Rail Freight livery with the Network Rail train. There we go. So these are the liveries that I've recently made. Obviously not that one. Oh, this one was John T. Jarvis. I made that one recently. So there we go. That's another livery I made recently. John T. Jarvis. With this one, there is meant to be a logo, say, or the Network Rail logo, but there's nowhere really to put it on these coaches unless you put it right at the end, which they're not. So I just put Network Rail like that. So there we go. Sweet. So, if you watched my live stream last night, well, not last night, but the other week, I made this livery on live, the ARC livery for the class 66 originally, but it's a class 59102. This company, I believe, has gone out of, I want to say out of service, they're not trading anymore, basically. I don't know what happened, but if you want to search them up, you're more than welcome to. I did do it on live, I did do a weathered one, but it just didn't look very good, so I just deleted it. Because I don't really like weathering logos. So there's that one. Next up we have the Royal Train formation for the class 66. You may have seen this livery in a previous video, the livery designer videos. The GB Rail Freight 66743 Bellman Royal Scotsman with the Royal Train. I don't believe there's anything else on the back. I think it's just, yeah, it's just that, because that logo has enough power to pull all these. So there you go. Next up we have the in the wrong engine configuration, but we'll just pass that over. The Colas Rail Freight class 850. David Maidment OBE. I actually saw this one in real life. Made me jump scare at Bristol Temple Meads. I nearly dropped the phone because I wasn't expecting it. There we are. But you've probably seen that one already. With the Wasaco Network Rail wagons. There's quite a few of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we go. So it's very simple. So I call that the Network Rail work train, I called that. So there we go. Next up, sadly they don't have the front buffers, but someone needs to make them and put them in game, is the Rail Adventures HST, which I made. I made 4 of them. I made these two, 064 and something else. But there we go. Rail Adventure HSTs with, probably seen this one already. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. With its train. So there we go. I'm surprised this actually worked, because those two aren't meant to be connected to that one there, but it worked. So we'll just skim over that one like nothing happened. And there we go. This one's a very plain livery. I couldn't put Rail Adventures down there because normally it's written along there, but we have the wrong model for it, so I just left it. Okay, I've done this one live. No, I didn't. I've done that one there, but you've already seen that one earlier on. So I've done these on the live stream. I made them with the new wagons, the new fuel wagons, but it doesn't come up exactly the same as the other ones. The other wagons that got recently released. So these are the Guff. This one's the Guff livery, Guff fuel livery. This one's the TGV in green with that design. This one's the TGV blue. There you we go. TGV red. There we go. And the SO tankers. These ones here would have been the old EWS ones. But these are the base game tankers from Trans-Pennine Express. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pause it here, and I will... Actually, no, I've got one more, haven't I? I've got one more. So, you've probably seen this as I was working my way around. The blue, BR Blue Flying Scotsman, took me a while to do this, but all I'd done was with the apple green Scotsman that you've already seen, or if you have already seen it, either in my Scotsman World Tour videos or on YouTube Shorts or whatever, however you've seen it. Basically, I turned all the green into BR Blue, and it actually looks like the proper BR Blue that Sir Nigel Gresley's got, and the colour that used to be in. I know it didn't have LNER, it had the proper British Rail logo, but that is too difficult for me. So I just left it exactly how it is with these apple green Scotsmen and just changed the colour. And I'm very, very happy. And it's connected to the Mark II's Blood and Custard wagons. Well, not wagons, coaches, sorry. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do, if I can, is pause it here and we'll go all the way up there. And we'll spawn in the others that I can. Okay, so these are the last three that I could think of that I can actually spawn in. So I don't know if you have seen it, but if you saw it, I made a 9-car with mostly diesel engines, which is the proper formation for the GWR 9 cars. I don't know, well, LNR does go that way, so they must have this formation. Where it's got the power, I call it the power car, because you drive it from that side and that side. Obviously, none of them have the engines. Then it's the engine car, another engine car, then it's one that has open wheels, another engine car, another engine car, another engine car. Hang on, that's wrong. Oh no, that one's not an engine car, I do apologise. That one's an open wheel. Engine car, engine car. So there's 2 power cars that I call it with no engines, 2 of these, and then the rest are power cars with the engine cars. Sorry. So there we go. Then I've done a 5-car that didn't originally work, but now it is working. With the 2 of these, the power cars, with no engines, and the 3 cars in the middle with engines in them. Next up we have the Rail Adventures HST. And before you go say it, yes, this did happen with 11 GWR Mark III coaches. This did happen. I don't know why I've done it all first class, but oh no. So it's 2 first class at the start, and the rest are just normal coaches. So there we are. So that is everything that I have done so far. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button. If you want your name on, if you want your YouTube name on a train on a HST that I'm making, make sure you are subscribed. And stay safe, stay well. Simulation Alley 007 over and out.